Stephen Hawking is perhaps best known for his book, A Brief History of Time, before his battle with ALS that left him wheelchair-bound for much of his life. But there is much more to Hawking, as Matt Perrone explains in today's Monday Movie Musings.
It's Monday again, and it was a dismal weekend for the box office. With most of the studios saving their big releases for the upcoming holiday weeks, there was very little to choose from. I was going to go see Wild, but Columbia being Columbia, it will not be shown here until December 25th. So I decided to follow up on some Oscar buzz and head down to our smaller theater to give you my take on the Stephen Hawking biopic pick, The Theory of Everything. Our film begins in 1963. A young 20-something Stephen Hawking, played by Eddie Redmayne, is studying for his PhD in physics at Cambridge University. He is shown to be a bit of a slacker, but what he lacks in work ethic is made up for in brilliance. At a party, he meets Jane, played by Felicity Jones. After a bit of awkward small talk, they soon spend the evening chatting away. After several missteps, he is able to take her to a lunch and eventually a town ball, where they both start to become smitten. Right about this time, Stephen starts to notice some awkwardness with his body. His motor skills are off and he finds himself stumbling more than usual. After a disastrous fall on campus, he is diagnosed with ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease and is told that he will die within 2 years. Knowing that his body will fail him, trapping his mind inside a useless shell, he starts to shun life and push Jane away. She lets him know pretty quickly that she will not allow that to happen and professes her love to him. Despite the challenges that the future may hold, the two get married and have children. As the film progresses, we see several struggles occurring, the obvious one being Stephen coming up with his world-famous theories, all while slowly dealing with his body's deterioration. Secondly, we see Jane also struggling with this disease and learning how much of herself, other than her heart, she has to give to Stephen. Through everything, we get to see what wins in a battle between love, science, and a crippling disease. So, this is one of those films that I had seen previews for, but didn't know if I was interested. But I knew that I should see it because the movie was bound to be good and have some stellar acting performances. Eddie Redmayne is so good that by the end of the movie, you can't tell if it's him or the actual Stephen Hawking. I am glad that I went to see it because although I know who Stephen Hawking is, I know about his theories, I know about his book, I didn't actually know anything about him. It was interesting to see, though, that this movie is based on the book that his wife wrote about them and not on any of his actual first-hand accounts. So I'm not sure if he has any disputes or not. My only fear about this movie is that living biopic pictures about the subject where he's still alive, they don't fare so well for the main character. Case in point, Ray in Walk the Line. Fingers crossed that that trend doesn't continue here. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.
Why are you laughing? What did I do?
No, Rob is giving me faces.
Rob's giving you faces.
Yeah,
do you deserve faces from what we just saw?
Predicting Stephen Hawking's death.
Yeah, we don't want predictions of death. No. Just the movies, sir. Coming up next, meteorologist Jonathan Kennedy has one last look at the 7 days. Stay with us.